court of first instance, you will, as a condition of appeal, be required to deposit security. You will. What you are now being told here, it is not a discretion. It is not discretional. What you are being told here is that you will make payment, and after 90 days, if you are successful, you get your money back. And like now, what is the problem?
Thank you.
What is
the Honorable Kenan.
Let me say, there is no breach of the law.
Thank you. The Honorable Kenan. And please, you have 2 minutes. 2 minutes each, there will be anyone else. Go ahead. The chance is Honorable Kenan now.
Chairman, we support, Chairman, we support the government, but we must also be prepared to legislate for posterity. This particular amendment is not only unconstitutional, it's unreasonable, it's untenable, it doesn't apply. We're just applying our minds to a particular scenario. And I want to tell you this, as a person who has been around, tomorrow most of us will be out of power and you'll be the first victim. And therefore I oppose this in totality.
The Honorable Nyamita. What is out of order, the Honorable Junet?
Chair, thank you.
Chair, I've listened very keenly to Honorable Kaluma. And Honorable Kaluma is saying the courts normally tell people who have cases to deposit security. It is the courts that decide what securities you put. That is what we want to happen. Chair, I'm proposing this. I want to help the KRA.
Okay,
Chair, I'm proposing this. We are a legislative house. If we want to help KRA to collect more funds through these cases, we have put a law in place that says that electoral petitions should be concluded in 6 months. Let us bring a law here that says tax matters should be concluded in court within a year, so that everyone can get a fair hearing. Otherwise, today I am in power, tomorrow I'll be out of it. I don't want to be used against me.
Approach your counterpart and propose that to him.
If Wamunyoro gets power, what will happen to me?
The Honorable Nyamita. The Honorable Nyamita. Just give him the mic. Any mic around there.
Chair, thank you. I wanted to contribute on this matter, and I rise to vehemently oppose this particular amendment. Chair, I speak as someone who runs a small kiosk, and I've had an experience with KRA. And this is not a matter of, Kaluma, this is not a matter of denying government revenue. And I want to urge Kaluma that in as much as we know, I want to urge Kaluma.
This is not order. This is not a Kaluma amendment.
Chair, the experience that we have had with KRA, leave alone when you are seeking refunds. There are many times we have received notification from KRA on wrong taxation. And sometimes they block your account, they stop you from doing business. Small businessmen, this can be actually taken, it can be used against small businessmen. And I tell you, Chair, if you look on the balance, KRA has a higher say.
Honorable Nyamita,
if you compare,
Honorable Nyamita, do you have been informed by the Honorable Majority Leader?
No, not yet. Not yet, Majority Leader. Not yet. My leader, I respect you, but I don't want information for now.
I proceed.
I wanted to say, Chair, we oppose this one. If there is a matter that people are actually procrastinating within the court process, this particular house has the opportunity to pass a legislation like my member so that we ensure that it is, but this we oppose in its totality. It will affect all of us.
Member of Super South.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I think it is important that we understand what our Constitution says. Under our Constitution, access to justice, the right to appeal, must be exercised and respected without undue regard to technicalities and financial limitations. What this provision implies is that if you do not have the money to pay what has been demanded of you, you cannot appeal. In other words, it is a provision that is taking away the right of appeal from Kenyan citizens.
Thank you very much, Majority Leader. Thank you.
Finished. Take it out.
Honorable Chairperson. But you know what I'm wondering is, members, I've given 3 on this side in a row. I've not given anybody this side. Why don't you allow me to also give here this side too?
Honorable Chairperson.
Go ahead.
Honorable Chairperson, I just want to make two Two issues clear.
Go ahead.
Honorable Chairperson, two issues clear. One, that I would be seeking to move a further amendment on the question of the principal tax to at least 50% of the principal tax. And this is the reason. This is the reason. This is the reason, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Speaker, I thought we agreed this is a house of debate.
Could we listen to...
And that is why I have quietly listened
Order,
to
just a
all
minute.
the
Order,
contributions.
order. Members. Order, members. You know, it is good when I protect you to say your opinion, you feel I'm doing a good job. I should also protect him so that he gets his opinion. It's not just fair that when you're saying yours and you think you're right, it's fine. It's not a good thing. Let's listen to Honorable Chungwa in silence. Go ahead.
Honorable Speaker, I was seeking your indulgence to move the amendment in an amended form to at least 50% of the principal tax. This being the reason, Honorable Speaker, and Honorable Kaluma has said it very well. One, your first point of call once you are assessed by a KRA is not the High Court. Neither is it the Court of Appeal, neither is it the Supreme Court. The Tax Appeals Tribunal is your first point of call. And that, Honorable Speaker, if you can protect me, Honorable Speaker, from the heckling by the member for Suba South.
No, you're protected. You go ahead. The
Honorable
member for
Speaker.
Suba South, you've had your chance. Go ahead.
Honorable Speaker, when you get to the Tax Appeals Tribunal, who is the Tax Appeals Tribunal? It is appointed by the judiciary. It is a quasi-judicial process. So nobody is denying you a right to appeal the decision of KRA. That being said, Honorable Speaker, what pertains and what informs this amendment? And that is why I'm even moving the further amendment to at least 50% of the principal tax. KRA will send me an assessment, if I use myself as an example. They will tell me you owe us 100 million shillings in taxes, you owe us 20 million shillings in interest, and further
Honorable Kaluma, will you listen to the Honorable
10
Chungwa in
million
silence?
shillings as penalty. The principal tax is 100 million. What has been happening today with tax evaders? Honorable Speaker, I seek that you lend me your ears for a minute, because we are speaking about taxpayers. Not all taxpayers are assessed the volumes of money I'm speaking about. And not all taxpayers have the luxury of affording to even to go to court or even the Tax Appeals Tribunal. The large taxpayers, large corporates, are the ones who are misusing this particular provision in our laws. What are they doing? I get assessed 100 million. I go to the Tax Appeals Tribunal because it is a quasi-judicial process independent of KRA, because it's a court by itself. Or after mediation with KRA, you first mediate with KRA. KRA tells you, okay, we agree, do away with the penalties of 20, pay us 120. I am not satisfied. I go to the tribunal. At the tribunal now independently assesses my assessment and tells me, we agree with you, you should not pay 120, pay the principal of maybe 80 and interest of 10 million, pay 90. What do I do as an intelligent business person? File notice of appeal in the High Court, get a stay. KRA in the meantime doesn't collect any revenue. Honorable Speaker, I begged, and I want to beg the member for Kirinyaga. You have had the opportunity, let me be heard.
No, go ahead. You go ahead. Don't lose a turn of voice.
You go to the High Court, you get your stay. Probably the High Court says, we agree with the tribunal. You go to the Court of Appeal. By the time you get to the Supreme Court, not less than 78 companies have wound up when the process is still in the process of courts, and they go and form new companies. So what am I seeking to do, Honorable Speaker, in this amendment? To protect taxpayers, diligent taxpayers, Honorable Speaker, ourselves, for those who don't have side hustles here, we are diligently paying our pay as we want. Diligently.
So are millions of other Kenyans, struggling Kenyans, who are diligently paying their taxes. People are registering companies, including foreigners, and they use these processes to evade tax. That is why, Honorable Speaker, I have begged to move a further amendment so that you have your first point of call in mediation with KRA. You don't agree with KRA, you go to the Tax Appeals Tribunal. After the Tax Appeals Tribunal, Honorable Speaker, when in commercial law, those of you who are lawyers, when you have your property being auctioned by a bank, you know, after, I think, the High Court process, by the time you are going to another court, at times the court does ask you, what is not in dispute, please put it in an escrow account in the court or with the court. Should you succeed to get back your money? Should you not succeed? Somebody asked here, Honorable Speaker, because I was keenly listening, who will, and it is actually Honorable Mwenje, if you can finish, because I want to answer him. If you can allow me 1 minute to answer him. When does KRA ever refund? That is why, if you look at this amendment, we are also saying that you can even utilize the money in your future tax credits. And Honorable Speaker, the money can also be put in an escrow account. And if it is only 50% of the principal, not principal plus penalty.
Thank you.
Plus
Leader, this is
and I beseech you, we support this to protect the small taxpayers who have no wiggle room, who have no powers to fight in court. We protect them.
Thank you.
I beseech you.
This is the direction. Order. This is the direction from the chair. The Honorable Leader will amend the proposal he has on the floor, and then we'll vote on it. With order of order.
But you know, I respect the majority leader and I respect the chair, but a ruling was made here by the substantive speaker. Thinking through it, has the majority leader complied with Article 114 as read with the PMF Act? Everybody, every member here, whether you are majority leader or whether you are a member for Kikuyu or for Ruaraka, you must comply to Article 114.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I confirm that this amendment we are dealing with is not among the ones that were excluded, because order. It is not being brought. Order is not being brought now. It was the order paper. It was processed normally. What is order? I have just allowed the majority leader now to proceed to propose his further amendment. It does not materially change what had. Honorable members, the decision on this matter will be made by you, but I cannot refuse a request for further amendment. Honorable Leader, go ahead, propose a further amendment, then we'll vote on it.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that further amendment that 56A1 be further amended by deleting the word there after shall pay, so that it is shall pay 50% of the principal tax determine the decision being appealed against, and under 2, that a notice of appeal shall be accompanied with proof of payments of the 50% of the principal tax.
Thank you, members. So you hold out the amendment, members. I now put the question. Order. I now put the question that the new clause 47A and the further amendment to it be now read a second time. Will the other opinion say aye? Will the other opinion say nay? Of course, the nays have it. All members. All members. Order. Order. Order, members. Order. Order. Honorable Hagucha, order. I confirm that they have the numbers for division, and therefore order the division bell to be rung, so that we will get this to a division. It will be rung for 3 minutes. Omboko. Omboko. Nicho Omboko. Nicho Omboko akae kidogo dakika moja mkogo.